Hi. In this set of lectures, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a game called the Colonel Blotto game. Now, there were two games that really got game theory into the mainstream from policy setting. The first one is the Prisoner's Dilemma. We're going to talk about that in the next set of lectures. The other is Colonel Blotto. Now, the Colonel Blotto game is a game that involves strategic mismatch. The idea is you've got a set of troops, your opponent has a set of troops, and you've got to figure out where do I allocate my troops given the other person. So, for instance, if you think about the Battle of Waterloo, you've got two sets of troops. You've got the British troops, you've got the French troops, and they aligned them in different fronts trying to find advantages. Or if you look at Gettysburg, you can think of the Confederate and the Union Army. Each one is placing their troops in different locations, mounting charges, with the idea of trying to have your strengths go against the weakness of your opponent. This is what Blotto was trying to capture explicitly, this idea of putting troops across fronts. But what we're going to see in this lecture is that it's a very fertile model, so it can be applied in a whole bunch of different settings. So what are we going to do in these lectures? We're going to start out by describing just the basic Colonel Blotto game, just the sort of vanilla version. After that, we're going to talk about what happens in Colonel Blotto if you give one side an advantage. So one side has 100 troops, another side has 200 troops. How much does it help you to have more troops? Then what we'll do is we'll sort of move from that Colonel Blotto game and talk generally about models of competition. So in the previous set of lectures, we talked about this skill versus luck in this finite memory random walk model. We had a bunch of different models of success and outcomes. We now have another one, Colonel Blotto, and we'll see sort of how we can compare and contrast all these different models of competition to get richer insights into figuring out who wins and who loses and why. Okay, so let's get started. What we're going to do in the first lecture is just talk about the basic game and see why Colonel Blotto is so interesting across a variety of contexts. All right, thank you.